Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Transform My Space with Mav Construction. My name is Pepelo Msomi. Today we're going to talk a little bit about some plumbing work. If you love this kind of content, do hit subscribe, share the video, like, and we'd also like to hear from you in the comments. Enjoy it. So in today's episode, we're going to talk about soldering. We do know that these copper fittings have become quite pricey. In fact, I paid almost 40 Rand for each one of these, and the need for soldering then becomes a lot more economically viable. So I guess we're then going to show you how to solder effectively. What we're going to need is some copper. They've got a copper pipe mounted so that they can solder it easily. We're then going to need a blowtorch. Inside it does have a gas canister. You can pick these one up at one of your hardwares. We're going to need some solder wire. This is some flux, which is quite key, with the flux brush so that we can use that. And then we're going to need some sandpaper together with some steel wool, which we're going to use for cleaning. Enjoy. So what we're going to do is we are going to solder this copper pipe onto this corner here and create this elbow joint here. Now, first things first, we need to start by cleaning. I think the cleaning part is quite important. I'm just going to tear a small piece so I can easily handle my copper. So I'm only going to clean the part where I'm going to solder. So you need to clean all around. Give it a nice clean all around the area that we're going to be soldering. Nice and clean. Try and use some steel wool as well all around the area. There we go. So the nice thing about steel wool is that you can wrap it across around the copper and actually give it a twist so it cleans a lot quicker. And same applies. This piece we're going to join and apply some steel wool. Make sure that it's nice and clean so it solders nicely. The other thing, again, with the steel wool, I can just put it inside the copper elbow joint and just give it a little twist. Twist there. Same applies. So I'm going to do this on both sides. So yeah, now that we've cleaned it nicely, we're going to start applying the flux. Now be careful when handling flux. It can be an issue if it is swallowed or goes in your eye. It's actually acidic, so be careful. So I'm going to use a brush to apply some flux, not too much. Just some flux around the top there. Some flux. So what the flux is pretty much going to do is, as we apply the solder wire, it sucks in the solder wire, creating that solder that we are looking for. So I'm going to applying the flux all around my elbow joint. I'm going to put that in. Perfect. Again, remember, don't put too much flux. Some flux on this member. I got flux all over it. I'm going to connect it here. There we go. So step one, we have cleaned it. Step two, we have applied our flux. Now the next step is going to be simply using your blowtorch to give it some heat, and once it's hot enough, we can start doing our soldering. So I'm going to switch on my torch. There you can hear it's coming on. Got my lighter. You can hear. Now it's important not to make it too hot, but we also don't want it to be too soft. So my torch is ready, and I'm going to open up my solder wire, give it a little bend so I can apply it easily. So we're going to start heating the joint. Now, what's important is that you don't hit it directly where the flux is. I'm going to see where I'm hitting it, and as soon as the flux starts to melt, then you apply your solder. There we go. Solder. Bottom. There we go. Beautiful solder. So there you have it. We have showed you how to do some soldering, something you can try yourself at home. Please do subscribe, hit like, comment. Check you out on the next video. Cheers.